Hello everyone! Today we are going to talk about dilations, and more specifically dilations on the coordinate plane. A dilation is a transformation that is a proportional enlargement or reduction of an image on the coordinate plane based on a scale factor. When we dilate a figure, it does not change in shape, but it does change in size. And with a dilation, each point is dilated by the same amount. So the scale factor is always the same for every point, every side of a figure. And so for graphing dilations, we want to graph them. To dilate a figure on the coordinate plane, you multiply the x and the y values of each ordered pair, so every x value and every y value, by a given scale factor. So if I have a coordinate x comma y, I would multiply the x by my scale factor, and we use the letter k to represent that, and multiply y by the scale factor. If k is greater than 1, then the image will be bigger. If k is less than 1, between 0 and 1, then it will be a reduction, so the image will get smaller. So here is a quick finding the scale factor example. So we're going to fill in the coordinates for n prime and n prime. So n is 0, 3. So there's n, 0, 3. N prime is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n prime is 0, 6. M is 0, 2. And m prime is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 4. So I know that the scale factor is multiplied by the x and y values to get the image coordinates. So what did I multiply 0, 3 by to get 0, 6? Well, if I multiply both of these by 2, then I end up with 0, 6. M, if I multiply both of these by 2, then I get 0, 4. So the scale factor is 2. Now let's actually graph one of these. So here is an example, and we want to dilate this figure by a scale of 1/2. So 1/2 is less than 1, so I know that my image will be smaller than the original. Let's use a different color. So the first thing I'm going to do is name the pre-image coordinates for A, B, and C. So let's see. A is at -2, +2. Actually, I should do this in red. A is at -2, +2. B is at 6, 6. And C is at 4, -2. So now I have my pre-image coordinates, and this is the triangle that I'm given. And the problem says to dilate it by a scale of 1/2. So what I'm going to do is multiply my x values and my y values by 1/2. Multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2. So my A prime, I will multiply -2 and 2 by 1/2. So -2 times 1/2, or half of -2, is -1, or divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is +1. B prime. 6 divided by 2, or half of 6, is 3. And again, half of 6 is 3. And C prime, half of 4 is 2. And half of -2, or 2 times, -2 times 1/2, is -1. Now I have my image coordinates, and I'm going to graph them and see what it looks like. So A prime, -1, +1, that's going to be right here. B prime, 3, +3, that's B prime. And C prime is 2, -1. So over 2, down 1 is C prime. Now I'm going to connect these with the best line I can. And there is, or I guess this should line up a little bit better maybe. There is my triangle, and it's still the same shape, but the size is different, so it shrunk a little bit. It was a shrink. And that is how you dilate a figure on the coordinate plane.